Hey there, everybody. It's time for your early afternoon Ori action. A doubles match coming from the first round of Swiss. And will be Lacked Luck against Team Cockatrice. Should be pretty exciting. I'm going to be Sigma for this, and I'm joined by Melvin.
Hello there.
How's it going, dude?
It's going pretty good. Very excited for this. A team that I know fairly well since they were Gecko and Chicken, I think, making it into the quarterfinals before being knocked out by you. Up against Lack Luck. Lack is a any percent SR runner. Luck has very little experience with Ori other than the randomizer, so kind of hopefully we're in for a surprise, but I don't really know what to expect.
Yeah, it's interesting. You'd think Team Cockatrice has the advantage in Ori experience, but we saw an extremely close doubles race earlier in the week against kind of this similar situation, the sort of unknown team versus, the more experienced team. And I guess we'll just have to see what happens in this one, because doubles can get pretty crazy.
Yeah, with the shards being able to be almost anywhere on the map, if we get into a long search, it can be very interesting to see where teams decide to go.
That's for sure.
Well, we are dealing with some slight technical difficulties, which is delaying the start of this race, but we should be off relatively soon. It looks like all of our runners are ready, so the important things are good.
Yeah, we might not know what's going on, but the runners will be getting underway soon, and we will be able to see how this race goes.
And it looks like SL countdown has finished, and our runners will be starting momentarily.
So at a time like this, what do you think our first pickup is going to be, Melvin?
Well, I have to pick a keystone since we've been seeing so many of those lately. But we'll see. Could be anything, of course.
Yeah, you never know.
I see a bunch of spans of good luck on the rando, which could potentially delay us seeing what this pickup is.
Message queuing is quite something. It was a keystone, you were right.
All right, so likely immediately towards the left side from here. We'll see if they get another keystone in the next 3 pickups.
Yeah, pretty common start that sends you over. I always appreciate the starts that give you like one keystone and you're sure you're going to go to the door and then you just don't get any more. But we're actually going to pick up a second keystone there undersigned, so it's pretty clear where the teams will be heading off first, over to the left and looking for that wall interaction.
Yeah, indeed. I actually think my favorite start is getting 2 keystones and a mapstone right out of the first pickups. Makes it very easy to route the area around wall jump, knowing that you can open up that map on your first visit. So I'm hoping that they will get lucky and get a mapstone.
Yeah, that's always nice. You don't have to guess when you get over to left blades whether you should go to the mapstone or not, which way you're going to be running back and forth and backtracking.
Looks like Lack took 1 damage. Ooh, and they get Charge Flame. Alright. But that 1 damage will prevent Lack from doing fake flippers, so he will have to just go straight through this keystone door. Finds a 3rd keystone as well, so looks like Spirit Caverns could be on the table soon as well.
Yeah, Charge Flame notably opens up 1 pickup below the Charge Flame tree. Fake Flipper is done by Gecko there. Find that it is just a keystone. It's not a big deal that Lack's not able to do it, because Luck will be if he wants to, but looks like he's going to skip it as well and wall jump, in fact, hanging out below the Charge Flame tree there. So everybody's going to want that, and then I wouldn't be surprised. Well, we could either see people split up and go 1 to wall jump, 1 to the left, but both players going to see flame is actually pretty reasonable since you're so close there at that point.
Yeah, it's a relatively quick check. Although it looks like nobody has an ability point, so nobody can actually get out of the Charge Flame tree, since they can't SA to skip through
Well,
this door. Oh, never mind.
they can use Charge Flame.
Yeah, I actually had already forgotten they'd gotten it.
Remembering skills is impossible, dude. And there's another keystone up there at the Charge Flame tree, so I think that'll also mean that the Charge Flame player can go to Spirit Caverns right away if they want.
Yeah, there's a lot of this area of the map open right now with even just this limited set of skills. Looks like Gecko's having a little bit of trouble with these slimes. Got sent back to a save over by the 4th health cell. So not very costly, but now is finally making his way down to this map stone.
Yeah, okay, so we do see Lack going for Spirit Caverns. Luck is up by the Charge Flame area still. Gecko puts that map stone in for an energy cell. Already 3 energy, so maybe after we're done with Glades, somebody could just go Death Gauntlet right away. That'd be pretty nice. Pretty open seed for the very beginning is always fun in doubles.
Yeah, definitely. Also, just having a couple extra energy is really nice. Putting down some more saves, and if you do end up going into BRB, you don't have to be quite as conservative with your energy.
Yeah, and you can actually use Charge Flame. It's always the most painful thing. You have Charge Flame, but you only have 1 energy, and it's like, which one of these plants do I blow up?
Yeah, at this point, get some more XP, get that Charge Flame reduction in cost, and you'll be able to blow up all the plants your heart's desire.
Alright, so there's 4 energy already for Gecko in left Glades, and another ability cell up there. I can't see any reason why you'd really do too much splitting up at this point. Since Gecko's up to 4 energy, I would expect Chicken to kind of follow his footsteps and also get 4 energy, because you just want that a lot.
Yeah, so far, basically all of the pickups they found have been at least useful. Some of them probably required. Finding another map stone there means when they do go into BRB, or if they go to Grotto, they'll be able to put that in.
Yeah, now we
see our second tree. Oh, and it's Bash. Wow, that is huge. That actually doesn't unlock that much, but it does make a lot of this movement from here on out much easier.
Yeah, Blackroot becomes a lot faster, and the player who goes Death Gauntlet could Frankie walk over there if they wanted, although at this point there's a lot of stuff available. It does look like Gecko is going to opt to be thorough, and he's going to put this Bash to immediate use, try to see if this hotspot has something in it.
Yeah, this is a little slow, but if you're going to go over there to put that 4 energy in, I think it makes sense to clear out the pickup on your way.
Yeah, so meanwhile, Lack and Luck, they've cleared out Spirit Caverns. I don't think there was anything really interesting up there. Gecko and Chicken are going to send at least 1 person to that area soon, I would imagine, though. Gecko gets a Water Vein Shard out of that Frankie Walk, so that knowledge is really useful. I don't expect Chicken is going to pick it up right away. Probably hope to get Charge Jump or Grenade to make it a lot faster, but now they know where it is. A very convenient Water Vein Shard for later on.
Yeah, you can pick it up really quickly in the late game after an Alt-R. So definitely don't need to grab it now if you remember it. So I don't think anyone did wall jump first. We haven't seen that ability cell in Spirit Caverns that's accessible with Bash. So we'll see if anyone makes a revisit for that. Of course, that pickup, and I guess the Gladeser is available, even if it's not necessarily in Logic.
Oh yeah. Actually, I think the Gladeser probably is in Logic with a Frankie lure over there to get up.
I was going to ask you because I wasn't sure. Actually, we see Chicken doing this exact play right into Spirit Caverns right now to check that ability cell.
Yeah. Lack has gotten the wall jump tree. He has Bash, and Luck is going down there, just finishing up left Glades. Normally, you get to kind of split up a little bit more early on, but there was so much good stuff like Mapstones and Energy over there to get up to 4 energy that's kind of just, you have to do it. And now we have Lack and Gecko doing that play into Blackroot, and Chicken is exploring Spirit Caverns. He did get that ability cell. I don't think it was anything of importance, though.
It was a health cell, so very nice to get, but you're not going to send your partner back all the way over here just to get that.
Yeah, so what is Luck up to now? Looks like probably clearing out the above the 4th health. I don't think Chicken or Gecko checked this one yet. Also, getting the energy cell at the 4th health, but oh, it doesn't actually go up. Did he already do that, maybe? Or did he not pick up Bash yet? I feel like he did. He must have bash.
I'm actually not exactly sure. Did he take a death? Is he having to go back and recheck some of these things?
I don't know.
I noticed he's down to only 2 energy, so if he'd been through that loop jump tree, he would have 3 at this point.
Yeah, if he did take a death there, that's actually pretty painful. You'd have to redo a fair, chunk of stuff. But I guess, he wouldn't have made it down to the wall jump tree yet, so maybe he was the one exploring spirit caverns or something. Anyways, doubles is hard to follow.
It does look like Chicken is going to check this spirit or this Glazer pickup. So he's gonna probably push this rock all the way in and then go grab the Frankie from the right and lure him over here so he can bash up to that energy cell.
Yeah.
This is quite a slow pickup to grab. But being thorough in doubles can pay off, if we've already seen with that water vein shard.
Yeah, that's for sure. This is probably something, as you mentioned, you wouldn't see people being so willing to go to Glazer in singles, but it's Glide. That's a huge payoff, and Gecko will certainly want to do that.
Well, we were just talking about potential locations for Glide before this race, and well, it turns out that's one of the potential locations, so always check it if you want Glide, I guess.
Alright, so now Chicken is going to start on Blackroot. Gecko, I don't think found anything interesting here. There's just a keystone sitting on the dash tree itself. But Chicken has got to, do this for... Oh, actually no, he's just going down to get his energy back. Now he's going to head down towards the Death Gauntlet. So deciding, yeah, there's nothing good in Blackroot, I'll just do it later. Whereas Gecko, I guess, still has some pickups to explore, so we'll see if anything of interest shows up. Gecko and Lack will find it and relay that to their partners.
Yeah, at this point, once you've made this commitment to go into BRB, I think it's normally a good decision to continue on to the teleporter. Looks like he's going to check the pickup above and below in this main room first. He does have 4 keystones, so going up into Hollow Grove that way is also in logic. Although I think they could make it all the way... No, they can't quite make it all the way around through from the swamp teleporter area.
Gecko finds 9 experience there at the bottom of Blackroot. Takes an altar. Probably now wants to go to the Blackroot teleporter, I would guess, from heading down here again. Chicken's nearly at the Grotto teleporters. Lack's finishing up Blackroot. Luck is heading down to wall jump now, so we'll get that bash and be able to, go to Blackroot, go to Death Gauntlet, something like that soon.
I'm a little surprised that Gecko alt-R'd there. I didn't see what the upper pickup was, so maybe that was a pickup that he wanted. Oh, and it looks like he's grabbing it now. Or already has grabbed it, is just taking a shorter path around. I keep getting bamboozled by his movement.
Yeah, so Lack is now ahead. Oh! It didn't quite manage to make it under that crusher there. I guess he didn't do the lever glitch and almost beat it with dash or bash, but got stuck under it. So we'll have to go through that sequence again, and now has the lever glitched. So Gecko and Lack both coming to the boulder escape, more keystones, nothing of note. Chicken's teleporting somewhere. Was this just the altar to fill energy and back to Grotto? Okay, yeah, he's back to Grotto now.
Yeah, it looks like it. Choosing to teleport there, having already done the Death Gauntlet, and it is relatively slow to go do it again with his current skill set.
Yeah, if you have dash, it's worth it, but if not, then just take the teleporter. Health still underwater for Chicken. He was just, ready to die, but nope, he gets to swim out, so that's pretty nice for him, going up to 5 health now.
He is choosing to check this upper pickup. It's very convenient with bash. He finds another mapstone. He's up to 4. I believe has put in 1 of those. So can, at this point, check all of the mapstones on the right side of the map. Other than Poru, of course.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, Chicken there saved a bit too early on the bridge glitch, so he won't be able to go down the main shaft. He'll have to take the slightly slower right path around to Lower Grotto, and this will also mean he misses 1 pickup, although it's out of logic for exactly this reason, that you can get locked out by this bridge. So it won't be critical progression until there's another way to get there, but just a little bit of inefficiency, unfortunately.
Yeah, if they really want to get that pickup, they could bash the Frankie up onto that stomp peg in BRB map area and head there, but I don't think they'll do that just for a single ability cell.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. If Chicken finds anything good down here in Grotto, surely Gecko is going to just, you know, follow him down and he'll check that cell on the way down, because I don't think anything was even good at the water vein or anything like that.
Yeah, so it looks like Gecko's doing that revisit of Glades. Looks like Lack may be following him for that exact same revisit, which makes some sense. Looks like they haven't found anything interesting in Grotto yet, so the critical progression could be over here.
Yeah, looks like Luck is going to do the Frankie walk, so that's going to even up the information they have about that water vein shard. Takes one death, but he's got a save right there. And Chicken going into the mini boss, not a bad play at all. He has Bash to reflect the projectiles, so he can 2-cycle it, and he gets it very nicely there, with a couple extra Spirit Flame shots to make sure it dies. And Gecko's, as you said, doing that Grotto, or Glades cleanup. Oh, he probably wants to get Glide too, that's a good reason to come over here.
Oh yeah, and he actually hadn't done any of Spirit Cavern, so I was wrong about being able to go up through that Keystone door. He's now down to 3 after having opened the first door. But he's able to collect a couple of the nice pickups here. Ooh, nearly kills that Frankie before it's able to stomp the floor.
That would have been a huge tragedy.
And the rock trolls him a little bit, so he'll have to push it just a little further than he would have liked.
Alright, so right now we're seeing Luck and Gecko do things that other people have already done, but Lack and Chicken are both covering new ground. Chicken in Grotto, Lack taking a look at the Valley entry pickups right now. Chicken doesn't have any pickups for the next couple seconds, so let's see what Lack finds down here on the cell. Chicken's just grabbing some experience from that cell. Kills a Frankie with a level up for Lack, gets an ability cell. He can make his way up to these things up top. It looks like he wants to bait a bird over so that he can get up easier, but says, okay, nah, I killed the easy enemies. He's going to head over to the Spirit Tree now, probably to the Spider Sack area. So Gecko grabs Glide from the Glazer.
Yeah, so this is a bit of, I say, an advantage that Gecko and Chicken have right now. Knowing where Glide is could really help them in the late game. And this is an unlikely location for someone to return to.
Yeah, especially once you've already cleared Spirit Caverns, you don't really want to go back there. The only thing that would really call you back is Grenade giving an extra pickup up there, but by the time they get Grenade, that'll be Bash Grenade, then the entire world will be open, so Glide could be never found by Lack of Luck, potentially.
And we do indeed see Lack opening up this door down to Charge Flame. Oh, he's heading over to hit the lever, of course. With only Wall Jump and Glide, he will need this lever in order to progress onto Spider Sack. So,
yeah, you could juggle the Frankie up with some double bashes, but if not, you're not going to do that, then you do need this lever for the jumps. And Luck is making a play on Death Gauntlet now, so that's how they're going to split. One of them's going to approach Grove from above, that's Lack, and Luck will come through from below. And looks like we kind of have some similar play from Chicken and Gecko. Gecko's now going over to the Spider Sack area as Chicken picks up double jump there below the Grotto teleporter, which might make Gecko just turn directly around and come get that, because man, that is nice.
it looks like Gecko... Wait, does he not have the Charge Flame tree? Yeah, he doesn't, so he still needed to grab that. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go get that double jump pickup very soon now.
Yeah, it looks like Chicken's going to take that double jump down into Grotto again, probably clearing out the left side of Grotto, and then after that, they pretty much won't have to think about this area again. Indeed, Gecko's not going to continue to Spider Sack, he's going to Alt-R and get over to the Death Gauntlet. Go directly to double jump, do not pass Spider Sack, do not collect Spider Sack pickups, you know?
Yeah, Spider Sack is now accessible from the other side, so if they choose to, they can do a clear from the Grotto teleport all the way up and around, hitting everything on their way.
Oh yeah, Gecko almost had he gets crushed back to the Sea Flame tree, but that's not too far back because he can just Alt-R over. He almost managed to get the Death Gauntlet roof plant, the bash off the Frankie, but fell off the wall before he could get it. I think he'll have another attempt at it now though.
Yeah, clearly that was just an intentional death, so he could go back and get that pickup this time.
Yeah, so this is kind of tricky. Got to get Sign up pretty high, so he's jumping up there and he gets a keystone out of it. Won't say no to that, but nothing Chicken's going to care too much about going back for.
See Luck continuing on to this mini boss. Of course, we know that there isn't anything that useful here, but it's relatively quick with Bash, just a couple of cycles. Ooh, not if you get shot, though.
Yeah, so Lack covering new ground, exploring Grove, which nobody's been to yet, and Chicken is finishing up lower right grotto. I would expect Gecko to come down, you know, check the cell on the side that Chicken couldn't get, and then probably grab the double jump tree, which Chicken has already done, and by the time he does all of that, Chicken will know whether or not there's anything worthwhile in left grotto for him to go for.
And I noticed that Lack didn't have any energy when he was at the map area here in Hollow Grove, so he was unable to check that plant. So they should be able to grab it when they come back there for the Iceless XP after having gotten double jump, but he is missing that piece of information at the moment.
Yeah, and oh, Chicken grabs a Sunstone Shard down in the bottom left of grotto behind the 4 energy doors, so Gecko is pretty much going to want to beeline for that, although his energy is a little bit of a problem, so I'm not sure how he'll get it, but maybe you can get a level up or something off of these experience pickups. He does. Nice.
It was very close to a level up right there. Otherwise, could always just route over to double jump first and then come back here with a full energy.
Alright, so
using this frog to correct a missed double jump. Bash saving him a little bit of time there.
looks like that plant that Lack missed and came back for was an explosion power upgrade, which is going to make Charge Flame cheaper. If he has the other cheap upgrade out of the tree, he's already able to cast it for nothing, but it looks like he doesn't have that one quite yet, so he's maybe waiting on some energy regen potentially to blow up this plant below the Kuro cutscene, and decides, oh god, this is so slow, and he's just gonna move on to the swamp teleporter now.
Yeah, hopefully he does remember to pick up that Charge Flame upgrade sometime soon. Having free Charge Flames for this part of the game is very nice.
Yeah, so okay, Chicken gonna be clearing out these few pickups up above the grotto teleporter now. Chicken has really gotten some big yields out of being thorough so far. He found Glide and Double Jump kind of out of the way locations and picks up another shard, just on Seal though, so you won't see Gecko go for that right away, but they'll maybe remember where it is just in case Forlorn comes into play later in the seed.
Yeah, I assume all of our runners are hoping to not have to go to Forlorn, but this is Shard, so sometimes it's the best decision. We'll see if he goes over and check this drain cell. He could use this frog. Looks like he is bashing the frog over there, so being incredibly thorough, even checking things that aren't in logic.
Yeah, Luck just now did a good job getting to the double jump tree. He was really low on the health, and the Frankie was doing its best to block him, but he gets through there with 1 health, gets his experience, gets his save, and he's now ult-art and probably off to do something else. I don't think Lack found anything of use in Grove during this time, so he probably won't follow his footsteps through there, so I'm wondering what his next play is.
Yeah, at this point, he has some one-off locations that he could go check throughout Glades and this part of Grotto they have access to, so I would assume that he's going to go and check those. Yeah, it looks like he's teleporting back to Grotto. This, if he does check the right pickups, could lead him to double jump, but without Glide, that is a relatively challenging pickup to get to.
Yeah, it would be really good for them to get, you know, double jump here, but as you say, that double jump pickup, not easy to get to, especially because he only has 3 health, so he can't even just take a damage boost on those spikes. They'll just kill him in 1 shot, because they're rude and they do 3 damage for some reason.
Ooh, doesn't even have enough health to get through that water there. So, definitely struggling a little bit on the health department. Looks like Lack has nearly finished this full loop all the way around and finds Grenade from this plant. So, we'll see if Luck chooses to go up and get that. That's very nice for movement. Grenade Bash, of course, opens up a lot of pickups here, especially without double jump.
Yeah, that kind of solves their problem. I mean, not having Glide is still an issue, and double jump is nice, but in terms of what you can get to, Grenade Bash pretty much substitutes for double jump everywhere, and Stomp! just outside of Swamp as well, so now Lack is finding big payoffs here over right at the Ginso tree. So he can check this, he can stomp down and check this cell in the drain, which is just a vanilla ability cell. But Luck is going to probably want to head there right away to get those two big pickups. Clean Water shows up for Chicken up on the Crow cutscene cell as well, so a lot of stuff showing up real fast.
And it looks like Chicken's probably going to check this map, and I would expect him to go over to the Spider Sack area, so we'll see a couple of pickups over there that, oh no. Looks like he's not going to do that. He's heading back over towards Grotto Teleporter. But there is a couple of pickups in the Spider Sack area that we haven't seen, but at this point, there's a ton of the map open if both teams find Stomp.
Gecko and Chicken actually managed to sync up there. They met in the same location, checked the plant, and found a second Sunstone shard. That's the first one for Gecko, second one for Chicken. Gecko just didn't pick up the one that was in the lower left grotto just yet. And now they're going to do a bit of a split. Gecko's going to clean up some of the Grove area, and Chicken is going to go find pretty much for sure Grenade and Stomp just now because, you know, he's in the area, he has clean water, he knows what's up. Oh, the frog just died though. He might want to reload a save so he can finish doing his swamp entry potentially. I'm not sure. I will also point out Lack just found that Sunstone shard that Chicken and Gecko just picked up, so they're catching up on that shard count.
Ooh, Lack playing it real close to that laser there, but was able to get another grenade off in time to make it up into this iceless area. And he's making good use of this grenade right now.
Yeah, it'd probably be good for them if he would continue left and find clean water, but he has other things in mind. Maybe heading back towards Swamp, or no, maybe heading down towards Grotto. Of course, since they didn't have double jump before, there was a lot of stuff that they did have to skip in left Grotto, including a Sunstone shard down on the left side, so heading back there would work pretty well for them as well. Heck, he might even find double jump using this bash grenade to get over those spikes.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Double jump is, I think, my favorite skill to find in the randomizer. It's not always necessary for everything, but it just provides you so much safety in the air.
Yeah, it's just really nice. You don't really appreciate it until you go without it for a long period of time. And then it's just like, wow, this skill is so good.
It's actually Gecko that heads over into Spider Sack to check these other pickups right now. And trying to remember if he has gotten Grenade yet.
Actually, I don't think so. Either of them did. I think Chicken skipped out on checking the grenade plant, just found Stomp instead, so that's a little bit of a miss. Could come into play big if there's some shards locked behind grenade doors later. So I'm not sure that either of them have much of a call to come back to that area. Unless, you know, Chicken loops there again while going out of Swamp and, you know, maybe makes a move towards Ginso, but that doesn't seem too likely while only at one water vein shard.
Ooh, it looks like Gecko is gonna have to altar out of this area. He killed the spider there and doesn't have any good ways of getting out of there otherwise.
Yeah, alright. So Luck is trying to get this Stomp pickup here, but they haven't been as lucky with health cells. They're still only at 3, so is able to get it with an altar, but has to leave that area. Fortunately, I don't think there's anything too significant nearby. The drainless cell is just an ability cell, so not a big deal. But now we're getting Lack and Luck cleaning out Grotto. Gecko's doing some cleanup here and there. His Chicken's covering some new ground. He'll be the first to find what's at the Stomp tree in this seed.
Yeah, so we'll see if we find anything new and interesting here. Although, is this even in Logic yet? The Swamp entry that they did isn't in Standard, so without Charge Jump, they can't have actually gotten here yet.
I believe the lower path, because they have clean water, they can just bash a shot directly up.
Oh, yes. Clean water will do it.
So nothing of note at the Stomp tree. There's a couple pickups to check here, and Chicken will show us the way of getting that without Stomp, and finds extra double jump. That's well worth getting, and we'll see if Chicken is going to go for this top right pickup. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for this double bash chain to get it, because he's been pretty thorough overall. He's going for it. This is a very annoying trick, though. He's just going to give it one attempt and then head out of there.
Yeah, definitely. It's not the hardest trick, but those shots have kind of weird gravity, and they don't always go the direction you want them to. Oh, it looks like Gecko found another water vein shard. I don't recall if Chicken had gotten that, but
Yeah, I don't
Puts them up to
think
2 for
that he
their
did.
team, I believe.
But yeah, they're at 2, and Gecko notably as well, finding that grenade pickup. So Chicken will probably want to head over there and grab that. Meanwhile, I do believe Luck managed to drop into the double jump location and pick that up, as Lack is going to soon find a Sunstone Shard. So we're, aside from the glide difference, going to be evened up on skills and shards. I do think that Chicken and Gecko have managed to check a few more pickups, like they've been to the Stomp Tree, which Lack and Luck haven't made their way to yet, but we're, really close, and just a missed shard can make Lack and Luck get right back into this race.
Yeah, neither of the teams have the completed key. There's still a lot of locations for these shards, so it's far from over. And oh, a nice skip from Gecko to get around that cutscene using grenade. And looks like he is going to do this 2 grenade. Oh, he almost gets it. Just misses his second grenade. Can get this upper pickup.
Yeah, this one looks good. He's comfortably up there and manages to grab that keystone. Lack finds that Sunstone Shard in Grotto, and Luck is, dropping into Grotto just now as well, so we'll know to go down for that. So pretty good, teamwork coordination out of them. So they're not, wasting time that Luck is like waiting to find out if Lack finds anything down there. Like Lack is just finishing it, and then Luck is, right there to clean things up. Lack also just picked up that Water Vein Shard that was to the right of spawn, so they know that that's there now, and importantly, they didn't have to do a Froggy Walk for it, so that's good for them.
And Gecko returning to Spider Sack to check this light grenade pickup. Ooh, taking a...
Oh gosh.
Actually, that's a very rough death.
Yeah, that's pretty big. He's gonna have to pick up this Water Vein Shard again and traverse a pretty large area if he wants to get back to where he was. We'll see if he does that, or if he just says, okay, let's altar.
That's very unfortunate. Looks like he may just choose to go to the Stomp Tree instead, knowing he needs that. So at this point, when do you think any of our runners are going to start heading towards the left side of the map, now that they have Stomp and Bash?
It seems like it would be a pretty good play for, both teams to send one person over there. And especially for Gecko and Chicken, like they have Glide already as well, so they can do a lot over on the left side. We do see Lack was around Valley Entry, but is turning around. Chicken finishes the Sunstone. The grenade pickup right over left of the spawn point was that last Sunstone Shard that they needed, so they're done with that. And just one Water Vein Shard away from what could be a pretty early go mode.
Yeah, indeed. That is a fairly easy pickup for Lack and Luck to check, so it's likely that they'll find it at some point.
Yeah, and that'll be their finished Sunstone as well. The only thing I believe that they're missing in terms of keys is that one Water Vein Shard that was located in the right of Ginso area. Now, since they haven't been to Stomp, it's not too unlikely that they'll make their way back there, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
There's another Sunstone Shard on Mapstone 4? No, 5. That was Mapstone 5 for Gecko that he just put in.
So they've now found 4 of those, and both have a completed Sunstone. Oh, he is not able to go up and check that upper pickup using some double bashes on that fish. I'm guessing that Chicken wasn't able to do that. Chicken being very thorough here. He's going back to the Glazer to check the grenade pickup at it.
Man, well, all of these have paid off so far, and it is definitely double style, but this time that's just an ability cell. So that left side of the map is calling. Gecko is going to grab the Stomp Tree, and the extra double jump there for sure, and then he'll have somewhere to decide to go to. Looks like Chicken is heading over towards Spirit Caverns again, so this could just be head up and go to Valley Entry that way. What's going on for Lack and Luck? Exploring left grotto right now, and also the spider water area, whatever you want to call this, in Grove. So I don't think there was anything useful here, but maybe, some map stones or something are even good, because that could be their third Sunstone Shard.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like Luck is having a little bit of trouble with this reverse route, or I guess actually the intended route. Only finds some experience, so unfortunate there.
Gecko's going for the sequence break that Chicken tried and missed earlier, manages to break the thing, and will be able to bash grenade up. So what this pickup is, we'll see soon. Once he gets up there, I don't know, that was kind of weird. But he's up, and it's warmth.
Well, well worth his troubles, obviously. But the only pickup in the game that actually does nothing.
Yeah, indeed. Lack's now gonna find the Sunstone Shard left to spawn, and Luck checking it as well, so they'll be set on their Sunstone. So that's that one key completed for both teams, and now basically just a race to the water vein. And still, nobody's gone left. I'm really looking for when somebody opts to go that way.
Yeah, at this point, there's that one shard advantage for Gecko and Chicken, and they also have the Stomp Tree, which Luck and Lack do not. I'm curious, where they don't have as much experience, how comfortable they are with doing the swamp entry trick.
Yeah, that's true. Now, here's a pretty big play, Lack. They're kind of running out of things to do on the right side, and Lack is now checking the Glazer, which is Glide in the Seed. That's a pretty big deal, and, you know, Luck will definitely want that. That could have been what they were waiting on before, you know, potentially sending somebody left. Chicken, meanwhile, is going to be getting the check on the 4 energy door in the Spider Sack area. I'm not sure if anybody saw this yet, but it's just an ability cell, so not too big of a deal either way. Luck gets that, or Lack gets that Glide. Let's see how long it takes Luck to head over there. He'll probably finish what he's doing and say, okay, let's go get it.
Wait, we see Gecko now going and doing this grenade pickup as well. Wasn't this just an ability cell?
Yeah, it was, and Chicken did check it, so it might have just been some miscommunication. This can happen, like, you know, it could be talking about like some other pickup and they kind of just forget. It's hard to communicate everything well in doubles, but
yeah, it definitely is. And looks like Gecko is also leaving out towards the top of Spirit Cavern, so maybe he will be heading towards the left side of the map and be the first runner to head off towards Glide.
Lack just activates the Valley Teleport there, which they found on some pickup somewhere where I didn't notice where it was, but he will be the first one over to the left with Glide in hand, and they'll be able to, you know, get some new ground covered. Meanwhile, Gecko doing Valley entry might take this all the way up to that area, but where is our next set of water vein shards? That's the question.
Yeah, it looks like Gecko might not have Stomp as he baited this Frankie over to check that Stomp pickup. So
yeah, you know, I was sure that they had Stomp, but their tracker indicates that they don't. So they might have actually never swam down there. It was just in the water right in front of Swamp. I was sure that they got it, but I could be completely wrong.
Gecko did find the Valley Teleporter. It was the plant in Valley entry, so he now can skip over doing that Stomp peg with the Frankie and can instead just head right there. But it's checking this very long swim in Valley entry instead.
Yeah, Chicken and Gecko have been nothing if not thorough, doing a lot of these. Oh,
it was a third water vein shard for Lack, so they now have 2, and we know about 3 on the map right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure how likely it is that they're going to find that third one, but there are a ton of pickups on your way to trees, which you have to finish anyways on this right side, or left side rather. So they could be, you know, on their way to getting their water vein, you know, just conveniently from trees. See Luck catching up, grabbing Glide, and oh, Gecko finds a third water vein shard in the energy door in the Death Gauntlet. At the same time as Chicken finds the third water vein shard in the fast Stompless cell, so their water vein is complete for both of them. And I think we know where all but one of the water vein shards are now.
I would expect that this is go mode for Team Cockatrice. They should be able to finish everything, but if they don't have Stomp, they may choose to search a little more, so they don't have to do the Frankie walk and lower VRB.
Yeah, that's true. That's not the most comfortable trick, especially when you don't have dash to make it, well, I guess arguably easier going under the bottom, but they have the bash for the top route. So yeah, they definitely don't actually have Stomp, because Gecko is not getting the Crow cutscene in this area, and Chicken skipped the Bird Stomp cell in the Valley approach, so that, you know, could hurt them a bit, but overall shouldn't be too bad considering they've done the water vein, and, you know, Luck kind of left behind those 2 locations where there were shards over on the right side, so there's only one other shard in the world unless they go back to the right side and start clearing more. There's only potentially one shard on the left side of the map here.
And there's still a chance that they find that one on the way to Stomp, but I think the most likely time you'd pick up that is if you're heading towards the Ginso tree from the Grotto teleporter, and there's no need to go there if you don't have that shard.
Yeah, so Lack is actually going to explore down towards Forlorn here, and what grabs that belly teleporter in the entrance will probably just not use it and go in the normal way because they have Stomp and they know there's a Water Vein shard along the way, so this is pretty convenient. But yeah, Chicken is now exploring through Misty. They're still checking a few pickups, maybe hoping for dash or climb, charge, jump, or something to show up to mitigate the Frankie walk in Lower Blackroot that you mentioned.
Yeah, of course, Stomp can't be over here, but there's still some other skills that could be useful. And Gecko is immediately heading into the Ginso tree, which is our first visit into there. And I haven't seen if he's been thoroughly checking the pickups. I think he did check the plant and the XP, but those are both kind of right along the way. We'll see if he skips these keystones and is just ready to finish the game.
Yeah, I think it'll be... Oh, Chicken picks up Charge Jump in Misty, completely unmissable. Keystone right along your path. So that'll be nice to have. That speeds up things here and there. If they do manage to find Climb as well, then will give them both grenade jumps and a skip for getting to the grenade tree. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them both checking a couple more pickups. But I think it's probably a good play for Gecko to ult R, at the bash tree. Or he might go all the way up to the second keystone door, but I guess it really just depends on their confidence in entering Lower Blackroot.
And it looks like Lack found Wind Restored in that search down towards Forlorn. So that makes getting into Sorrow very easy. They don't have to do Sorrow Bash if Luck chooses to go down and get that pickup as well. And instead, they can just kind of float their way up here. Do have one problem of breaking this ceiling. No charge jump and no dash makes this much more challenging.
Yeah, that's for sure. They don't have the best skills for it. They could micro-ledge the frog, but that's, I would say, exceptionally difficult. And we are seeing Gecko continue in Ginso, so this could just be, we've checked so much. We're so close to finding, Stomp or Climb, and we don't want to do the stupid Blackroot Frankie lure, so they're checking still more pickups for that. We know where Stomp is already, and it's really unlikely that they're going to go back and find that at this point. So, hoping for them to find just Climb now, I think.
Yeah, and Gecko has to do a bunch of redirects here, not having charge jump, so this is a little slower. Of course, getting charge jump, even though he knows where it is, would take some time. He'd have to go all the way through Misty.
Black just took a pretty big death. He was in Sorrow trying to drop down to the map stone. He got shot by the frog on that stomp, so he has to glide back up. Fortunately, doesn't have to do Sorrow Bash because he does have wind, but this is, a significant time loss. Though it does mean he's already checked a fair amount of Sorrow, and he can just skip those pickups because I don't think there was anything of note in them.
Yeah, I kind of expect that he immediately heads into the left side of Sorrow here, having found these pickups. Oh, it looks like the Forlorn teleporter is at the Sorrow entrance, so he could choose to go to Forlorn if he so desires. Might end up going there looking for a Water Vein shard later.
Yeah, the last one might be hanging out down there. Gecko is now done up to the key dupe door in Ginso, and looks like he's thinking about maybe duping or maybe whether or not to continue onwards right now.
With only 5 keystones, continuing on, even though it gets you that teleporter, doesn't really seem worth it. You'd have to go dupe or find more keystones somewhere else. It looks like he just alt-Rs. I like that decision. There isn't anything they need to find if they choose to do some tricks, so it is possible to just beat the game from here.
Yeah, that's true. So Luck now going down to grab that wind restored. Lack doing some more Sorrow exploration is going to be getting into the fairly dense left side Sorrow. This is kind of their best way up right now because going up the main shaft is pretty painful. So you get a bunch of pickups over here and you get to check, get your progress up towards the sea jump tree. Charge dash efficiency showing up in the plant next to the lever. That would be nice if we had dash, but alas.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to be very useful right now, as we have no idea where Dash is at the moment. Well, you never know, you could find Dash in the next pickup, and it turns out to be an incredibly useful pickup.
Yeah, that's for sure. Some grenade bashes here to get up towards this grenade locked pickup, and this the spider is so rude. That shot was like exactly where Lack didn't want to see it, but manages to refill with a health cell up there, so that's not too bad. Chicken is now getting into Sorrow as well, and we'll see how much Chicken checks here. If Chicken goes, well, Chicken might go left side anyways because their only way up is okay. They could micro the ledge of the frog. He could also Terror Break at this time because Chicken does have C jump for Misty.
Yeah, I don't know if Chicken will go for this Terror Break, but I think that is their best option. He places a save, could just be for safety, and is going over to check a couple of pickups. And we'll see after that.
Yeah, I think at this point they're really just looking for something to break into lower Blackroot since Gecko went up higher in Ginso and Chicken is, still checking stuff off to the right side of Sorrow here. They just don't want to do that, so they've got to search, and the climb can be basically anywhere. Logically speaking, almost everything is open in the rando right now. They might have a climb in Horu situation, which would be pretty rough.
Yeah, indeed, and Dash is similar. There's only the area down below BRB that actually requires Dash right now, so it could also be nearly anywhere. I think the R4 200 XP seems to be the favorite hiding location for Dash in these cases.
It's a classic. Alright, so Gecko's gonna do Misty, grab that charge jump, grab that tree progress. His Chicken is heading over to left Sorrow. Lack and Luck, they both did altars, they're teleporting somewhere, maybe different places, we'll see in a moment. Lack showing up in Swamp, so that's gonna be a Ginso play for Lack, and Luck going back to Valley, so maybe Misty now for Luck, potentially.
It looks like he did get his wind restored, so has Misty and Sorrow open for him from this teleporter. It's actually still checking a couple pickups here in Lower Valley, maybe choosing to just grab these for some XP or health if he knew someone was down here.
Oh, we also missed calling it out, but Lack managed to pick up, well, obviously, since he's in Ginso, the last water vein shard was in left Sorrow on a keystone. So Luck may be just going to grab that, and this could be a go mode here for Lack and Luck. They don't really need any more skills to complete the game, and unlike Team Cockatrice, they have that stomp to get them into lower Blackroot faster.
Yeah, the only challenging trick that remains if they want to finish the game right now is getting to the light grenade tree itself. Without dash, without grenade jumps, they would need to do some sort of bash grenade or double jump or zombie Ori setup in order to get in. So we'll see what they've practiced and if they go for that.
Yeah, indeed. And I think this could potentially turn this race entirely. I thought for the long time that Chicken and Gecko were just kind of in the driver's seat, but it turns out that stomp miss could be pretty significant. If they're still searching for pickups and Lack and Luck are just chopping down trees, then, they could be the first ones over to Horu, Lack and Luck, despite kind of a early disadvantage in not finding Glide for a while and not finding Double Jump for a while.
Although it looks like Luck will still need some more health. They haven't found clean water, and he only has 4 health, so right now we'll have a lot of trouble with the escape if he's not able to level up Ultra Defense.
Yeah, it looks like Lack, I don't know if he has a Mega Health running right now or what, but even if he does, he's got so much more health. So maybe, I don't know if they remember where some of the health cells they picked up were, but that could potentially help Luck out, because, yeah, as you say, that escape, can't do the swim with these stats.
Now it looks like he does have 9 unspent ability points, so depending on how far he's already leveled up in the blue tree, there's a chance he can get Ultra Defense right now, and that will make the final escape possible with his 4 health.
Now the funny thing is, if Lack doesn't help look for things and just goes straight to the final escape from the swamp teleporter, Clean Water was the Kuro cutscene cell, so he'll find it on the way.
Would be incredibly convenient. We see now Gecko is also heading into Sorrow. Chicken is still in there right now and is still checking some pickups. So taking a little extra time to try and find one last thing that will get them into the light grenade tree, I assume.
Yeah, I wonder how long they're going to go for this continued search until they maybe just decide to go for the trick. I mean, clearly they want to avoid it, so it might just be research until we find something, and they will eventually find Climber Stomp, but could take, you know, quite a while yet. Now, interesting to note as well, Lack is still searching Upper Ginso here, so they're looking for something as well, and I'm not quite sure what. Maybe, like, the only thing at this point would be Dash for Light Grenade entry, but I don't know, like, how well they're, you know, used to the alternate entry methods, but man, Dash could be a really long search as well.
Yeah, and it looks like Gecko, knowing that there's nothing he needed to grab on the left Sorrow's path, he just terror breaks right up into Upper Sorrow, so we'll have a much faster trip to the charge jump tree. This is it's becoming a race to find that last skill that either of these teams need in order to be comfortable finishing the game right now, and we have no idea where that skill could be. Looks like Lack might be doing the Ginso escape, has cleared the left side of the core and will, I assume, go over and clear the right side of the core afterwards.
Yeah, this is a pretty pickup dense area. Normally, Ginso escape is quite exciting, and I guess there's still a few skills that could be in here, but you know, with Bash and Stomp and Charge Jump already found, it's just, I guess at this point, you know, Dash or Climb is pretty exciting for us to see, honestly.
And this is convenient where they have Stomp, they are able to break this and not have to do this normal puzzle with the shot. Interesting fact, you can break the left wall with Stomp and Charge Jump, but you can only break the right wall with Stomp. Charge Jump just has no effect for whatever reason.
It's Ori's quite the game, we'll just say that.
And we see Luck is continuing on in Misty after the climb tree, so continuing that search. Getting rid of that frog without the ability to rocket jump, he's not all that useful.
Yeah. See Gecko trying to bait this frog over to break this floor, and there's a nice shot, so he's able to do it. So let's watch Lack up in top left. There's going to be a lot of pickups coming very quickly in the Ginso escape. We haven't seen any of them yet, so is there anything good? There's a swamp teleporter. Wow!
Not especially useful at this point where you're already in Ginso.
Some strange world where you hadn't already visited the swamp teleporter. And this next one, some experience number. What is our last pickup? Well, there's still the actually finishing the Ginso escape. The ability cell, one more. The very last thing at the top of the tree. And then we'll be conveniently next to the Stomp tree afterwards. It's health regen, so nothing at the top of Ginso of any use.
And speaking of full clearing areas, Gecko is currently terror breaking to get to the Sunstone to check that plant and the pickup on the Sunstone itself.
Oh man, this is a long hunt for last useful thing. We see Chicken is revisiting stuff on the right side. He's actually closer to Stomp than he has been for the last 15 minutes, but it's just a question of whether he remembers that pickup exists or not. And skipping this cutscene here, I cannot remember if Chicken actually did get, so this could be just... No, he definitely didn't. The door is still closed, so this is Chicken at least getting to the Bash tree while Gecko's still searching around elsewhere.
That's a smart decision to finish off trees so that you don't have to do them after you find whatever skill you're looking for. Oh, it looks like Lack's going to use that Ginso escape to transition right into getting the Stomp tree. This is actually a possible path for them without Charge Jump. Although at this point they should know where Charge Jump is since Luck is in the back half of Misty.
Yeah, that's true. Probably just using it, you know, since if they're still looking for Dash, you might as well check the Ginso escape for it. It's probably one of the best places to look. And it gets you conveniently right here to Swamp, so that's tree number 6 activated for Lack. Between them, they only have, you know, 2 trees left to go, but of course they have to get all 10 trees each. And Luck is doing this back half of Misty, just finding experience from that pickup. There's 2 more pickups very soon for Luck, and then a very long stretch of nothing before the mini boss if he does decide to go for the mini boss.
Yeah, most runners, even in shards, choose not to get that last pickup. It's just too much time investment to be worth it. Of course, there's a chance that it could be dash in this seed, and at that point, it would possibly be worth it for them.
Yeah, it'll be quite the journey to go all the way through Misty with both of your players, but you know, if you need it, you need it. And there's more Gumon Seal Shards showing up. I think at this point, everybody's been to Suro has the Forlorn TP. Nobody's gone to Forlorn yet. They're probably trying to avoid that, but with the Gumon Seal Shards racking up, that becomes a possibility. Lackedragon's a bit of a death there, but had a save on the 4th Keystone, so not a big deal to head back through this area.
We see Gecko has headed back to the right side and is also doing some revisits there now that he has charge jump and can progress through a little quicker. If he chooses to go up here, there's a chance that he's also going to find this stomp pickup. I can't remember if he's already been to the stomp tree itself. I think so. Yeah. He definitely has.
I think they both did, yeah. But he's very close. If he heads to the right, it looks like he's going to Grove. There's probably more stuff that he hasn't cleared in this area. Horu Fields, I think, is also unexplored, so this could be heading in that direction, potentially. And Chicken is in Forlorn. Here we go.
Choosing to... Oh, he was choosing to head up for that pickup up top, but changes his mind, heads towards the map. Probably up from here, finds another Sunstone Shard.
I think that's all of them now? I'm pretty sure that's all of them.
If not that's the second shard we found on a map in this seed.
Yeah. Ooh, 412 experience from a plant in Forlorn. That's a pretty high number, but you know, at this point, they have so many skills that's like, it's not like he's out of logic to be in Forlorn. I guess from their perspective he is, because they only have one Gumon Seal Shard, but Lack and Luck have found all of them. Lack as well, venturing through Forlorn using the gravity to check these top pickups. His Chicken just kind of skipped one of them and is doing charge jumps around to get the other ones. Gecko's exploring Horu Field, so we've really gone to the edges of the world now, looking for the pickups that each team is missing.
Yeah, it looks like Chicken's found a number of keystones here, so if he chooses, he could even go towards the right side of Forlorn. Of course, he can only get one of the pickups over there since he hasn't found Stomp yet.
I want to point out, Gecko found yet another Sunstone Shard on the planted Horu Field, so now we've definitely found them all.
That might be all the Sunstone Shards and all the Water Vein Shards at this point.
Yeah. Gilmon Seal's still missing, but you know, Forlorn TP is going to show up conveniently, then that's not such a big deal. Alright, so 2 more pickups down in Horu Fields here for Gecko. And, I mean, he could go into Horu and look for stuff in there. It's possible for Stomp to be in R1 in rare cases, so, you know, we know Stomp is not there, but they don't know that. And Climb and Dash, of course, could appear there. Chicken using the exit from Forlorn to check out the lower valley pickups. I don't think anybody has gone this far down. I can't remember exactly how far Lack and Luck went for Wind Restored, though. Maybe they were down here.
I believe they went as far as the grenade pickup, but might not have gone all the way down to the pickups right here, like the one in the lake. Or oh, it looks like Gecko is putting in the Sunstone right now, so we're going to see Horu in this seed as well. Wow, this is becoming quite the exciting search for the last couple skills.
Yeah, it's like a marathon seed at this point, because, you know, between our 4 runners, what is even left? Horu, which Gecko's in now, right Forlorn, which is just the most awful imaginable place, the Misty mini-boss, Lost Grove, but if they could get to Lost Grove, they wouldn't be looking for all of this stuff.
I mean, I'm trying to come up with what hasn't been checked. I guess there's a couple of one-offs that each team hasn't gotten, but I think at this point Chicken went swimming in Swamp, so that's been checked. Ooh, Gecko taking a rough death at the elementals there, has to go back to the bottom of Horu as he has to redo this climb to the top.
Oh man, I just realized Chicken had to save anywhere up, and I was like, what is he doing this for? He's never done Blackroot this entire time. There was nothing good in there, so he's just like, okay, whatever, I'll just do it when I need the tree later. So, you know, without anything really better to do at this point, one runner checking Horu, are you going to have your other guy waste time doing a bunch of one-offs? Nah, Chicken's going to get that tree done and just tear through Blackroot with all of these, you know, myriad of skills at this point.
I'll be curious to see if, at this point, with so little left to check, at least one of them decides to just start kind of working on getting that, ooh, Chicken, gets a little stuck in some spikes, but is able to dig his way out of them. But if one of them decides to just start doing that Frankie walk, even if it takes a while.
Yeah, that's true, but you know, how much do you really want to experiment in a tournament race is the thing, right? Like, if you're not too comfortable with the strat, then it could be better to just continue to search like this. Because at this point, they've checked so much, they've got to find something soon. Although, you know, there's still that worry that Climb is locked by Stomp, and their only way to get something along those lines is to find Stomp in a location that surely at this point they think they've already done.
Yeah, I suppose there's a couple of Stomp pickups they could choose to sequence break to. They could do a Lure of a Frankie in the area around the Kuro cutscene if they really choose.
Chicken showing off the benefit of getting to leave Blackroot for so late there. Bash Grenade lets you skip this entire last room and not ride on the platforms at all, which is a pretty big time save.
Yeah, it's very nice. Actually, I don't think anyone's checked the dash plan, so Chicken will get the chance to do that while he's here.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so Gecko's done with R1 and didn't find anything of use in here. He's going to drop the rock. There are no pickups for at least 2 minutes in Horu because he has to finish R2 and R3 to get to the next plant. And this is, you know, part of why Horu is so painful. There's so many cutscenes leading up to R1, multiple rooms before you get something next. Chicken gets that dash plant. It's 3 experience. That's that's not what he was looking for.
Yeah, and if Gecko is planning on full clearing Horu, he'll likely go do L1, followed by R2 into L2. So he has a number of rooms before actually finding his next pickup.
Oh man, Lack took a rough death. He wasn't left zero, and I think that's where he picked up his 3rd Watervein shard as well, and ended up having not saved through any of that Sorrow Crypt and went back to the Valley Teleporter, so he's now going to have to go back up for that Watervein shard. I do believe that's the only 3rd one that they know of right now, so he's going to probably have to, you know, redo a bunch of that to get back to that.
Yeah, that's very rough. Although it looks like... No, it looks like he just wanted to kill that frog. For a moment there, I thought he might be doing Terror Break to skip this left side. He is able to go and check this other pickup, which is an energy cell, but at this point, Lack doesn't need more energy. Sitting at, looks like maybe 13 energy, which should be more than sufficient, especially without charge dash.
Yeah, that's a lot. Gecko manages to finish up R2. He's gonna have to watch the lava lowering cutscene and then go to everybody's favorite room in the game. No, wait, he just ulted. Wait, did Chicken find something? Or was he just deciding to bail on Horu?
It looked like Chicken was just at the swamp teleporter, so there was nothing to find over there. Chicken at this point has now gone back into Ginso. He's already gotten the Bash Tree, correct?
Yeah, I'm sure he did because the door was open. I know they didn't check the escape, so this could be just a play up there to check that density of pickups. I'm interested to see where Gecko goes here after abandoning the Horu play. What is going to be next? Into Valley.
Is he going to the back half of Misty?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
looks
like he's heading over there. This is unfortunate.
Yeah. You know, perhaps the good news... Oh, they never checked this pickup because they didn't have Stomp. He's double bashing a frog shot. I hope this hits. Okay, yeah, it looks good. Bird tried its best to get in the way, but just energy regeneration. 3 out of 3. And... yeah,
he should be able to get some good use out of that energy regen with his 12 energy. So...
That's true. They just have nothing useful to spend it on because they don't have dash.
And at this point, their charge flames are free, I believe.
Probably.
They probably have half energy saves. So...
Definitely.
I don't even know if you could burn through that energy if you wanted.
You could try saving on cooldown, but yeah, you're right. They still might just stay at full energy.
So at what point do they get some points in the purple tree and start checking their map to see what they haven't gotten? That XP will show up with just map markers, so there's a possibility that they will find it that way.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting close to not having anything left to do. And, you know, there's a chance, I think, when Chicken finishes the Ginso escape, that he'll just, you know, stay in Swamp and maybe run to the left. But he cleared everything in that area except for that one pickup. The only thing that might work for them is if he didn't have a grenade when he was there, maybe he could get the grenade tree right of Ginso, but I don't know if they left that or not.
I just realized why Gecko didn't continue on in Horu. They don't have Stomp.
Oh, no kidding! It's like, why'd you go halfway? Why'd you abandon R2? No, you need Stomp to actually go any further. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, they made a very smart decision there, not trying to stomp the rock that requires Stomp when you don't have Stomp. And at this point, Gecko has now gotten this third keystone, so he now has, I think, 4 more pickups, unless he chooses to go to the Gumon Seal. Of course, we know that there's nothing here. I wonder at this point if you've checked everything else, if he does go check the Gumon Seal.
I feel like, given that they're going for this Misty revisit and Genso revisit simultaneously with their 2 members, he's going all the way. He's going to check the grenade pickup and the Gumon Seal, because if you're going to commit to the first half of Misty, and you're not going to find anything, you're gonna commit all the way. Now, important to note, during this time, Lack has picked up clean water, which is, you know, not super necessary for him, but for Luck, who has managed to dodge all of the health cells because Lack has been checking the locations with those, that will be really useful for later on.
It looks like Luck did get up to 5 health, so he could do the final escape. It would be challenging, of course, but that clean water makes it much easier.
Yeah, that's for sure. And a long time ago, I think, Chicken did the swimming pickups in Swamp. Like, on his first Swamp entry, he was thorough and he cleared out all of those, so there's nothing interesting in there. But it's now a pretty decent location for either Lack or Luck to check, I believe. Lack right now doing Horror Fields. Luck maybe heading over to the clean water location? Not quite sure. And Gecko is now at that grenade pickup in the back part of Misty. We haven't seen this yet, it's something new, and what is he gonna get? Experience.
And he has an alt-ard, he is continuing through this secret towards the mini-boss, so he is going all the way. He wants to check the Gumon Seal. How often do you get to see a Gumon Seal check in the randomizer?
Well, since the Limit Keys mode died, fairly infrequently.
Looks like Luck is checking this grenade pickup. I actually don't know if anyone's checked this yet, but it is just XP. And Chicken finds his swamp teleporter hiding away in the Ginso escape. I always enjoy the fact that teleporters don't really have any logic to where they can be, so you can find things like this or the Forlorn TP in Forlorn.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's like, couldn't you have not given that to me, 10 pickups earlier? Come on, Rando. We got Gecko doing the Forlorn Orb, Atsu's Torch, whatever you want to call it, carry. I don't know if we've seen somebody do this in the tournament yet. Maybe there was one match where somebody did, but it's a rare occurrence, so make sure to enjoy.
The only time I can think of this happening was, he's gotten the slime in a position where it's shooting onto this wall, so he can't jump up. Of course, with all the Spirit Flame upgrades he has, he can just obliterate these slimes rather quickly.
Alright, so Chicken has done the Ginso escape. This is going to be telling. Chicken's already done... Well, I don't know if he's cleared the grenade pickup over in Right Swamp, but he's done all of the stuff down below that he can get to. He can't break this floor to his right. Will he go left? If he goes left and leaves Swamp... Oh, he's going to double bash this fish first, but left and leave Swamp, it will take right above Stomp. It's just a matter of whether or not he remembers that... Well, of course he doesn't remember that he didn't check it. He definitely thinks he checked that pickup.
hopefully where they have clean water, he can see the experience, and he will go get it. And
Oh man,
he is
he's
heading over
going.
there.
He's putting in the map stone. He's killing the dude first. Then he's gonna put in the map stone. It's experience. That's like map stone 6 or 7 at this point. He can't break the floor. No.
He's so close. He's just looking at those pickups thinking, I could come over here and get this, but I can't right now. I actually wonder, is he going to go take the frog over there to check that ability cell?
Oh, he's got his map open and he has map markers leveled. Is he gonna look at swamp? Look at swamp. No. I think he might be going to the wall jump tree for the... No, he's going back down to the teleporter. Gecko might be heading over to the wall jump tree for the pickup in the top right, potentially. That's a horrible revisit, but that's the state of the game right now.
We saw Luck did the this first swimming pickup in Hollow Grove, found it was only an ability cell. Looks like he may continue on and check all of the rest of Spider Sack, since they haven't checked all of these pickups yet. I think there actually might be a hell cell here, so this could be nice.
That's honestly worth a lot.
Oh, Spirit Light efficiency. That's very nice to find.
Oh,
Not
man.
as nice this late in a race, though.
Yeah, think of those 100 experience pickups we already found and were nothing. Okay, so Gecko in the Death Gauntlet, Chicken checking out the spider area, Lack dealt out of the spider area, Luck just finished up the spider area as well, so where are they going next? Maybe Lack walking back into BRB might be making a play towards Lost Grove at this point, which definitely can have dash in it, and we haven't seen anybody go down there yet.
He could also be checking this dash plant. I don't think they've gotten it.
That's true. The 3 experience there, it calls to you.
Oh, but does he have Spirit Light efficiency? Because that makes it a whole 6 experience.
That makes all the difference there, dude.
And it looks like Gecko is checking this Drain XP, and he could also choose to head up in a swamp, but there's nothing he can get there without Stomp, so...
Man, Chicken's back on the map, scroll to the right. It was on screen for just a second in the corner, now he's looking to the left again. Oh my gosh.
It can be very challenging at this point in the randomizer to remember which of these pickups you've gotten, what's accessible. He's just staring right at it.
He might know. He might know now. He was looking directly at it in the center of his screen. We don't know what he's thinking, we don't know what he's saying, but... You know, if he goes like a grotto teleport or a swamp teleport is good news for him at this point. What else is going on right now? Lack doesn't have a map stone to toss in there.
That's
Luck
not quite the teleport I was hoping for. He's heading to Forlorn.
Oh gosh, we're back in Forlorn. He never checked one keystone and he never went to the right side here. He can't actually do much on the right side aside from start the escape, because you need Stomp to get through that door, which is probably a good thing, I would suppose.
At this point, I think Team Cockshrews has 4 of the events, so if he does decide to do Wind Restored, they could be well on their way to finishing all events in this run as well.
That's a good point. Okay. Now, unfortunately, the orb for Chicken is going to be back at the start of the dungeon, which is maybe, you know, something a little weird, but it's like an anti-soft lock feature for Rando that you can't enter the dungeon from the start and then go somewhere and then Altar and then come back. Now the orb's gone. So he actually can't get through the bridge room without going all the way back to the start and back. So that's gotta be rough. Holy smokes, that platform for Gecko was swinging like crazy.
Yeah, he's having a little trouble with this Frankie right now, but he is beginning to attempt this Frankie walk, taking it over the top with Bash. If he can make this work, he will be able to finish the seed. This Frankie is not behaving well with the platform, which is not the most surprising thing to see in Ori.
Yeah, that swinging platform does not work well with it. What you really want to do here is get the Frankie to jump through the spikes and then bash it straight up there. But he's going over to the Crushers. This is actually possible to do a reverse climb over the Crushers with the Frankie following you, but I would say this is by far the most difficult way to try to accomplish this.
Yeah, I think in order of difficulty, taking it through the Crushers with Dash seems the easiest, and then over the top with Bash But I don't even attempt this one. Ooh,
Oh,
he's
he
very
almost
close,
had
though.
it. Once you get the first one, it's really easy. It's just as easy as going over the crushers for the mapstone right of dash. But getting the first one is incredibly difficult. You have not much time to get on top of that crusher. So he's, going for this. As you can see, the crushers are not triggering very well because they're not, of course, meant to be used in this way by any means. Chicken's collected the orb in Forlorn. He'll be going to put that back in. Lack and Luck still just clearing stuff, looking for that dash. Lost Grove is, burning in my mind at this point, as well as Horu for them, since they have Stomp. They could go deeper and look for dash there.
We are definitely well into unintended game mechanics for Gecko.
Oh, Gecko has it going. He has it going.
Oh,
As long as the frog doesn't do a high jump and die, he has this. He's got to be so careful. Oh,
he gets a short hop there. Still has one more set of spikes.
Oh, God.
He just barely misses it. He's through the hardest part of this. There's still one last set of spikes, but he should be able to dodge this. Very impressive from Gecko.
Oh, good God.
And he's safe if he makes a save here.
Oh, please
Please
save.
make a save.
Don't get knocked.
Oh, he makes a save.
He's in.
Wow.
So that, if you wanted to see it, I don't think we've seen anybody do that yet this tournament. That is the reverse Frankie Walk dashless bashless. And there's a good reason that people don't usually go for that method.
He does take a def on this second laser. Looks like he's going for Zombie Ori. I can't think of another reason why he would have his essay up right here. Was that the Frankie that came and killed him in the second laser?
that's just rude, man. Fortunately, he has like 8 ability points, so even if he doesn't have a perfect save here, he can still, just kind of spam saves and he'll get through that way. Optimally, you only need 2 saves, optimally you only need 1, but it has to be pretty much perfect. He gets through with 2 saves, uses a 3rd and a 4th for good measure because he only has 1 more ability point that he needs to spend this run on skipping this cutscene. And it looks like, inspired by Gecko's success and the absolute lack of anything useful anywhere, Chicken is going to be going for this trick as well now.
Although he still needs to glitch open this door, and is choosing to die in these spikes, which is taking a little while considering he has 13 health.
Yeah, the all skills strat involves dying to those spikes, so that's what you might go for if you're not familiar with the fact that you can just reload the file, which is much faster when you have this much health. But when you're down to like only 3 or 4 health, like you would be in a speed run, it is faster to take the death.
And he does avoid the boulder there, and is not in the area of the Frankie, so the Frankie will be alive when he gets over there. Uses a bash grenade, which is not a method for getting around that we see very often. Oh, he kills his Frankie. Very unfortunate. We'll have to bring him back to life with a quick save and quit.
Yeah, never kill the Frankie, not ever. And this is why, because we've seen this like extremely long search from both teams for something. Lack and Luck looking for dash to avoid the zombie Ori, and Gecko and Chicken looking for stomp or climb for a long time to avoid having to do this reverse Frankie Walk. But as you can see, like if you just do the reverse Frankie Walk, if you're familiar enough with it to just do it, then you can save a huge search potentially when the skills you're looking for are just buried or worse in somewhere you forgot.
Speaking of buried, Lack is now in the right half of Forlorn. I say half, there's only 3 pickups all total in here, has stomped the peg in these double lasers, and is probably headed over here to check these 2 pickups that are stomp locked. So some new stuff that we haven't seen yet. And Gecko is headed towards Horu, so we'll be doing the final escape and we'll get our first of the 4 times for this race relatively soon.
Chicken with a good use of charge jump there, he almost had it started. He was very, very close to getting onto the second platform. You have to kind of go off the edge of the first platform to get things baited properly to get going, but as we saw from Gecko, once you're done with the first platform, things are a lot easier. So Chicken's definitely getting close here, but this could take some time. And, now at this point, now that they've resolved to just finish the game with this trick, I think they have an advantage here because Dash is still nowhere to be seen.
He went a little too far off that attempt and ended up actually dying.
Oh, that one's so good. He's... Oh no, he died to the top of the Crusher, these stupid glitchy hitboxes. He got robbed. He had it and he got robbed.
That's so unfortunate. These crushers can sometimes just kill you from the top or the side or anywhere. Oh, and that one doesn't trigger. Chicken is getting cheated.
Yeah, but that was 2 in a row where he made it to the 3rd Crusher, so he's definitely close to getting this. Gecko's starting his final escape now. And Lack is beginning the Forlorn escape. I didn't see what the pickup was, but he's just gonna ult-R out of there. Wait. It was Dash on the Forlorn escape?
Oh my.
Good god. So Lack and Luck are in go mode.
Seed.
That's what they were looking for.
So it looks like Luck is immediately teleporting to Forlorn. This makes sense. He will have to grab his orb. I don't know if he's been in Forlorn yet. He hasn't, so the orb is up top. That is very convenient. He will grab this orb and drag it with him to the bridge room.
Oh man, this race is heating up right now because, you know, this trick is super hard for Chicken. He's been on that 3rd Crusher multiple times, but he keeps, you know, taking a death, just getting the wrong velocity relative to the Crusher, and just getting crushed by it. So Gecko looks like he's going to be the first to finish up, but now it's on how fast can Lack and Luck do the final escape with Dash, and how fast can Chicken get this reverse Frankie walk. He's getting so close on so many attempts, but oh man, this is intense. Gecko is, for all intents and purposes, done the game. He just has to hold right, so we'll get his final time in shortly. And oh, Chicken is through the Crushers now. He has to bait this Frankie to jump again. Oh, good god. No, he got trapped in. It didn't follow him well enough. Luck on the Forlorn escape. Lack alt-Ring. As for tree count, I'm not sure what they are on each player, but they're probably pretty close to being done. This teleport from Lack will probably tell us something about this. It actually has the Horu Fields teleporter open. That's how long, you know, we've been looking in various places.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, we use average time for the final time in this. So with Gecko finishing in the next couple of seconds, that will be the first time for Team Cockatrice. So whenever Chicken is able to finish this trick, Team Lack Luck will have to both finish inside of that fast enough so that their average time is better than the average of whatever Chicken gets. So at this point, if Chicken can just finish around the same time as them, he should be safe. Oh, he's through.
The high jumps though. Oh my god, it high jumped every time, but it dodged all the spikes perfectly. Holy crap.
Wow.
He just has to avoid this last death. He's gonna even bash the Frankie to make sure it does not jump into those spikes. So he is through. All he has to do is he's not even gonna drop down. He's gonna save up here. Good choice. No chance of dying. All he has to do is zombie into the tree now. But Lack is at the final escape. Luck is grabbing Dash. Lack's on his door warp, rather. So at Horu, Luck's grabbing Dash, and that does make the final escape and the approach to Horu a bit faster for them. But Gecko's already done, so Chicken has some time to play with here. It looks like he's going for a bash grenade entry at this point, rather than zombie.
Yeah, he only has 2 points, so we may just be making the decision that it's easy to mess up that zombie Ori. He doesn't feel like making a backup. Although, as I say that, he opens up his SA and is going to attempt zombie Ori.
He is through with 2 points, but he's going to have to watch the cutscene out front of Light Gray now because he doesn't have a point free to skip this.
And Luck has finished the, not finished the Forlorn escape, but has been there, has Dash, is now just heading towards this tree. This is going to be close, but I think this early finish time from Gecko could be the advantage that Team Cockatrice needs.
Yeah, this cutscene is pretty long though. It's a good 80 seconds of time, so let's see. Lack is nearly done, can't grenade jump, so it's going to have about a 1:23:25-ish type time, which is 2 minutes and 10 seconds after Gecko. So at this point, Luck needs to beat Chicken by at least 2 minutes and 10 seconds for Luck to take this one. If Chicken manages to finish earlier than that, then it's going to be Team Cockatrice's victory. And oh man, Luck actually has not even done the dash tree yet. So he has to go down, get the orb, go back up, activate that, and then go down towards Grenade. So this is actually a fair amount of time that he's going to have to invest. It's going to be a fast Black route, but you know, that's Chicken is almost free from the cutscene up in front of Light Grenade, so he'll be able to make his way to the final escape quite soon. I think it's Cockatrice's game to lose at this point.
Yeah, I'd say that Black Luck is going to have a very tough time winning this, where Luck still needs to finish all of the dash area and the Light Grenade area. And as we see, Chicken has now picked up his final... Oh, he still has one tree to get. What tree has he missed?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. We'll find out soon, because he'll surely know. But
hopefully he's aware of what tree he's missed. Otherwise, he's going to head towards Horu and be very unhappy.
Tree's 9. Which one did he do? He's paused. He's thinking about it. He's looking at his map. Oh, man. Okay, he's done Glades. He just did Grenade. What? He definitely did Dash.
It can't be the Dash tree. He couldn't get to Grenade without that.
Yeah.
He may just be heading to check this for his own sanity, but fairly sure it can't be here.
Oh my
also
gosh.
Being told that Luck may still be
it was the Dash tree. What the crap? He never activated the tree. He just lifted the darkness.
Well,
oh
this
my god.
speed has been a roller coaster, but he now has 10 trees. He is heading towards his final escape. Luck is still watching the darkness being lifted. We'll still need to get 2 last trees, maybe a third. The truck was letting me know that charge jump might still be in the order for Luck. We'll see what the count's at. It looks like this is tree 8, yes, so still needs 2, so Grenade and charge jump for Luck.
I can't believe that his 10th tree was Dash. That's actually amazing, just because he went into Black Root so late. It's just like, okay, yeah, you know, I'll go do Grenade now. And wow. Wow.
What a seed and a playthrough this has been.
Alright, so Luck will be able to dash into the Grenade tree soon. Chicken, you know, they still don't have Stomp, so he has to bait this Baneling over. He'll be able to get through to Horu Fields, and, you know, looking really good for Chicken to finish this one up now. He'll probably be nervous because they have no idea between Gecko and Chicken how close Luck is to the end. For all they know, Luck could be finishing already, and if Luck finished right now, there's no possible way that Chicken could finish a minute 10 after him. It takes at least about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to finish the final escape from the entrance of Horu without a grenade jump, so, you know, they'll feel probably better and better as they don't see that dot done, but the nerves, you know, gotta have some impact on Chicken. You see those most movements here, it's like, I gotta get this door warp, I gotta get it fast, but Luck is still, you know, approaching Grenade here, and potentially has one more tree after that as well, so, man, this has been an insane race.
It is the first try door warp for Chicken, so he's into the escape, and he is an experienced all-skills runner, but just an experienced Ori runner as well, so this escape shouldn't be too challenging. He has access to kind of a lot of the movement that he'd like to have here.
Alright, so we'll see this check at the Grenade tree for Luck. Pops up, it is 9 out of 10, he has 1 tree left, and most likely Charge Jump is still the one he has to visit, which does take a little bit of time to get up to.
Chicken also has a ton of health right now, so he could afford to bash his head into some of this lava fireballs. Probably as long as he doesn't land on anything instant kill, he'll be fine.
Yep, and Luck is teleporting to Valley, so that does, you know, line up with heading up to Sorrow. Chicken working through that final escape, just has to manage through this last section. Can't grenade jump, and can't rocket jump on the fish. So his best bet is to charge jump up the left side and skip the curl trigger, but even if he doesn't, these skills are more than good enough to finish, and he does skip that trigger, just a couple more bashes, and they will have it. There it is.
GG to Team Cockatrice. They will be going 1-0 into the next round of the Swiss. And it looks like Luck will be going 0-1, but of course still has a chance. You just need to go 3-2 to make it into the bracket, so still plenty more of this tournament to come. And I'm hoping that both these teams give us some more excitement in their future matches. This was quite the thriller.
Dude, if they play any more matches that are even close to as good as this one was, I'll be overjoyed. This was an incredible seed, and what a story with both teams looking for different things for Go Mode for the longest time, and Chicken and Gecko eventually just giving up on it. And then, oh man, that's from the 4-1 escape. Like, what the heck? What the heck, man?
Well, we'll see if either of the any of the forerunners from these teams spend some time practicing any of these tricks so that they don't have to do this in the future. I feel like you play a couple of seeds like this and you eventually decide, I don't feel like digging anymore.
Yeah. I want to point out that Luck got a very nice first try laser skip there, which is not the easiest thing to do, but using those triple jumps very well. He's able to hop over that and is floating up the C jump now. Chicken crosses that finish line with a time of about 1:28:39. But we didn't have his exact time because there was some issues with live split earlier.
Yeah, and regarding that laser skip, it looks really easy when you do it, but it's so easy to just kind of miss a double jump and fall into the laser, and it's instant kill, so you're just Ori's toast. And with this, Luck is very close to collecting his last tree. He will be able to alt-R and head towards the final escape, and should be finishing relatively soon. Dash making everything faster. We do see 10 out of 10 trees. Has collected them all.
Yeah, no hidden dash tree to finish at the end, and then just has to go for the final escape. Luck actually managed in this marathon seed to find, the least health cells out of anybody as 7, which is still a pretty good number, but everybody else I think was up at at least 10.
I think we saw some 13 or 14s, and there's only 15 health cells, I believe, so they nearly had all of them.
Alright, so unfortunately we don't have well, I guess, there aren't spoilers for tournament seeds because you don't want anyone to know what things were where, but we never found Climb. It could have been deeper in Horror, could have been in Lost Grove. Just remain a mystery unless any of these guys want to load up this seed again and 100% it, which somehow I doubt they'll be interested in that.
Although they wouldn't have a lot to check. I'm trying to think what was left between all 4 runners. I think it's just about the bottom 4 who's the only thing they haven't done. So it's probably an L4 or R4. Seems like the most likely thing. Looking a couple of slow loading zones one after another, and keeps getting stuck on the left side of the screen trying to get Toru.
Yeah, the game has just had enough with this seed as well.
Yeah, the game just it wants to be done. Of course, it doesn't realize that in order to be done, it has to let Luck through to the final escape.
We'll see how Luck's door warp goes here. It's not the easiest trick to do. You try to press up when the first frame the game loads in, and that takes you to the wrong spot. And nails it. First try, very nice.
Yeah, that's always nice to get that first try. And does indeed have all 10 trees, is able to go through the door to the final escape. And shouldn't have too much trouble with this final escape with everything but climb, so you don't even need climb except for a grenade jump.
Yeah, that's true. What a seed. Let's see how Luck manages to finish this up. Good movement to the first couple of rooms here, and we'll be, you know, using some pretty liberal seed dashes here and there. He's gonna not even bother with the crow trigger in this next room. Not something he needs to skip, but, you know, what the heck. It's not really much time difference to go over the top, and then when you don't have dash, that's often a way you want to go. Takes a hit there, but has clean water. Oh boy!
Takes another hit. Is currently at some fraction of health, very close to zero. But with the bash, these fish aren't too scary. So as long as Luck doesn't eat any rocks here, should be good. Playing it very close to the left there to avoid any of those falling boulders.
Yeah, jumping up. Just has to bash off a couple of these and not get hit by any of them, and that's good. So Luck will just be able to hold right here and come to that finish line. Wow.
Well, GG Luck. Very clean final escape, other than the damage he took. But if you have the health, you might as well use it.
Yeah, and the health regen, as the case may be, healing you up just little fractions so you can survive that second fire hit. A little bit of chatting back and forth between runners and SRL. Lack told the Gecko and Chicken where Stomp was. Some had some choice words to express their feelings about that.
I can definitely understand that feeling.
Right, and looks like Chicken and Gecko are hopping in, and we'll be ready to interview in a moment. So I'll drag them in here. We'll get their thoughts on this bit of a nightmare seed.
We see Luck coming in with a 134.32 in this very adventurous seed. That's a pretty good time for the amount of stuff they cleared all throughout the map.
Yeah, and we are joined now by Team Cockatrice, Gecko, and Chicken. GG, guys. Good job on making it through that. Holy smokes.
Jeez.
GG.
Oh, that was rough.
That was not the most fun seed I've ever played.
I can imagine that. So I think at this point you've learned where Dash was. And we still
Sorry, go on.
we still don't know where Climb was. So that will remain a mystery unless you want to go back and play more of this seed. But Dash was on the Forlorn Escape.
Oh, wow. I actually asked where was Stomp, and it was one of those one-off pickups that we just didn't check. And we just did, like, I've never done just dashless Fronkular. And it was just like, we just decided to bite the bullet in the end and go, right, we're going to try Fronkular to get into Grenade Tree.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, we're also joined
guys.
by Lack and Luck from Team Lack Luck. GG guys, and finishing what was quite an exciting seed.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed by Dash.
It was quite the Dash pickup.
Yeah, I don't do the zombie walk, so I need Dash.
Dash, yeah. Because I could have finished before because I know how to do Ori Zombie, but Luke don't know how to do it, so I was helping him to find Dash.
Makes a lot of sense. It can be a good strategy to keep searching for your teammate, clear more of the map. So I'm curious for both teams. We'll start with Chicken and Gecko. When you get to that point in the late game where you have all of these areas open and you just need kind of one last thing, how do you decide where to go and how to split up each of those areas?
We just we tried to take stock of everything that we'd done, and then just decided, right, this area's got a lot of pickups, and this area's got a lot of pickups. We'll split up in between. But it was just like I think we were going wrong was just we would try to go for dense locations, and it was just like those one-off picks. Like we found, like Lake told us where Stomp was after the game finished, and we were like, "Yep, that's one of those one-off pickups that we probably would have never thought about." So we just sort of tried to find the most dense locations and then just go for those.
Makes sense. And Lack and Luck, is that the same kind of general thoughts you had towards your late game routing? Or do you have a
Well,
different way of going about it?
Well, I think it was kinda similar, yeah, because we were really running out of pickup, so it was really well. There is still a lot of pickup and getting them separated, but yeah, we got a lot of question in your mind, saying what did we miss, and somehow we were kinda convinced it was in for the dash in a really bad spot, but there was hope, but yeah, it was at all awesome.
Yeah, thanks. I have one more question for Chicken and Gecko. You know, for the longest time, you were looking for either Climb or Stomp to get yourselves down into Blackroot, but there was, you know, that point in the race where you decided you were just both going to go for the reverse Frankie walk there. I wanted you to talk me through kind of like what point you were getting to decide to say, okay, we're going to abandon all this searching and just go for this trick because we probably forgot it.
Well, for me, it was basically just a mounting frustration and despair, like just sort of like being like, I honestly don't know which pickups we've forgotten. Is there a plant that like we forgot and it's not even on the map, and who knows? And then I was starting to clear Forlorn again for the second time, and that's when Gecko decided to try it. And he'd never done it before, but I told him it was possible, and he said he's going to go try it. And as soon as he got it, I said, okay, I'm just going to go do this as well.
Yeah, well, great job, you know, getting it on the fly. Doing that under the crushers without dash is really difficult. You guys both managed to pull it off, so great job on that for sure.
Yeah, that was very impressive, and especially you, Chicken. You got cheated multiple times, killed by the side of the crusher, or the Frankie just decided not to cooperate. So, great job getting through that.
Thanks.
All right. Anything else you want to ask about this this nightmare seed that we saw, Melvin?
I think the seed has spoken for itself and answered all the questions I could have.
All right. Well then, thanks for joining us, Chicken, Gecko, Lack of Luck. Good job making it through that monstrosity, and good luck in your next match.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Well, that's all for us right now, but we have another race coming up in about 45 minutes. It's going to be Cleanfell versus Sloaters. That'll be over on SG2. And of course, have more randomizer throughout the rest of the week as we finish up this first week of the Swiss bracket or Swiss rounds. And thanks so much for commentating with me, Sigma. Thanks to Dudu and Osi, who has had to head out a little early. For tracking with us, and thanks to Smashy for restreaming, of course.
We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.